Welcome to Billionaire Brown Girls. My name is Masada. I am your host, and today I have with me DJ, my boy DJ from Detroit, from D-Town. What up, though?
What up, though?
So, we are about to sit here and talk about dating. I want to talk about dating. Of course, you guys have heard me talk about dating a million times, but I want to talk to a guy. So, DJ, I want you to tell me about some of your dating experiences, but I want to start here. What do you think first date etiquette is? Like, do you think you should be taking a chick to steak market, getting $500 steaks? Do you think you should be doing pizza parlors, coffee, ice cream? What you think you should do on a first date?
Well, first date to me is really like, for me is, I'd rather just meet. It could be coffee. That's how I depend on if the person want to meet me or not. Or interested. Because a lot of women out here is really not into dating. They into eating how far they can go to eat, which they not going to eat these things on their own. So,
what you mean they're not going to eat these things on their own?
Okay, for instance, on a Wednesday, you just don't go get lamb chops and sitting around eating lamb chops and lobster tails.
What time on a Wednesday?
I mean, goddamn weekend. That's when
I'm saying on Wednesday or what? They just want to go 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday and eat lamb chops.
Meet me at I'm in there. First of all, her drink $30. So you know what I'm saying? Like, she's an expensive dater. So like, I wouldn't really want to date. I have to be already smashing. Like, I can't just.
So somebody you ain't even fucking with like that.
I'm already 300 in the hole with you. At the end of the day, and you going home to call whoever been smashing that you chasing. She left all the coochie at home. She left the mouth. I could have got some mouth for $300. I paid $300
because she drank.
I counted it all up plus the tips and the park.
So at what point did you decide that was the end of that?
I had to tell her, I said, "This you gonna get me this time, because I'm just gonna try to see for myself, which I know I'm not gonna be fucking with you, but I'm gonna go and spend it $3." So her drink $30. She bought 2 of them. I'm already at 60. I'm counting this shit now. Absolutely. Now I'm in my mind. My shit count.
You a working man. You work. That's
what I'm saying. People
you ain't a scammer.
I'm cheap. People think I'm cheap. Right. I post up these hours on my social media and let motherfuckers know, like, I go out and get it. How I live, I don't fake. This shit ain't fake. I do. I buy this shit.
I respect that.
I live good because I go out and get it. 27 hours overtime, nigga. I go get that check. So what I'm saying is, I do this shit to live, not to be giving you money and trying to take care of you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not paying for no ass either. Definitely not doing
right. So that's why I think that the funny thing is, that's why I say all the time, women have to know. You really got to know who you dealing with. Like, you really do. You have to know if this is a working man, or if this is, a man who just don't mind throwing it away. I mean, either way, I guess you should be cautious of what you're spending because it's somebody else's money. But some guys you'll go out with and they just be like, it is what it is. They throwing it.
And that's what makes it worse for guys like me, which I'm not cheap, but I can go out and take.
You keep saying I'm not cheap. See, when people keep saying I'm not cheap, it's almost like the way you keep saying
that. It's not the cheap part. I gotta say that because that's the first thing. Yeah, that nigga cheap. Yeah, because a lot of men out here throwing this money away. That's why. True. That's why. Me, I never throw money away. Money I get is always going to something, or I'm stacking up for something. I'm trying to.
It gotta make sense to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for my niche where I ain't gotta go up and work.
So you got a real good date story that you've told me about before, where you went to Atlantic Station to one of the restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me that story.
So met a girl. She like meet me down at and everybody know what this is. Atlantic Station, right across from the movie theater. It used to be a sushi, seafood spot, because all y'all motherfuckers love seafood. All of a sudden, all day, y'all don't eat nothing but seafood. When it comes to other people paying, that's all I eat. That's because you don't want them to
crab legs.
You don't want to ever misconstrue you for eating something else.
But what's really funny is that people love crab legs, but the funny shit is bitches love crab legs, but the upscale spots don't sell crab legs. We went to a steak market the other night, me and my cousins, for one of my cousins' birthday. We go to steak market, and one of my cousins ordered the crab legs. They came out with a crab leg, a king crab leg, broken in half. For $55.
What I'm saying.
She sent it back. You know who I'm talking about.
Exactly.
She said, I ain't paying for this shit. She went the fuck off. She said, no. But so it's like that funny thing of, you want to eat your cheap food, because really crab legs is some cheap shit. Like, you can go get a pound of them at Publix.
Exactly.
And tell them to steam them. Right. And sit in the house and have a party right there. Because that's, honestly, anybody who know me knows that's my problem when it comes to dating. I mess up. Because I would rather, before I go to a restaurant, I'd rather come to the house and cook. Because I like to cook. So I like to cater. You know what I mean? I like to do that little thing. So the funniest thing is I will literally go buy the food, bring it back and cook. I was dating a guy one time. I started saying to him, why aren't we going out? He told me, why are we going out when you can cook good? And that was his excuse. But I was pissed because it's like, nigga, whatever. But he wasn't lying. You understand what I'm saying? It was like, where we going to go eat at? For what? Go spend money for what? And he bought the groceries and everything, but it was still just the whole point of like, nigga, I want you to take me out. So take me bowling, do something. But all right, let's get back to this story. So you was down at the spot where she wanted some expensive food.
So we get in there. First of all, she didn't Uber there. Mm-hmm. Something happened with the car. I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't care at this point because I'm like, for you to be doing all this expensive shit, you should have had you a whip by now.
So was this a first date?
Yeah, I'm just not meeting her. Mm-hmm. So we get up in there. Oh my God, you gonna eat? I said, nah, let me get one Corona. So I got a Corona. She got a little wine or whatever, red wine, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. She goes to order. I'm listening. Lamb chop, cha-ching. Goddamn side. This didn't even come with her meal. Cha-ching. So she ordered all these things. Now I'm sitting here, she eating and talking, showing me her Instagram. I'm looking like, damn, this bitch fine dining all the time.
On her gram, she nothing but eat out.
On her gram,
she don't even realize she telling that story.
She ain't even posting no pictures of herself. It's food.
Oh, food, wow.
It's shit with plants on it. I'm like, oh shit. It goddamn candlelight shit. I'm like, okay, so she fine
That's what she do. That's what she do.
Yeah, you know, that's what you do. Okay. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you paying for this shit.
Right.
Or you going on dates multiple times. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt that you paying for this shit. You know, love motherfuckers say, women love to say, I'm not gonna do nothing if I can't do it for myself. So I'm putting in my mind that this motherfucker is
do it for herself.
All of this shit by herself. Mm-hmm. We get up in there, she's still ordering. Boom, the food comes. She eating like a motherfucker. The bill came. Mm-hmm. I'm talking to her. It was cool. Mm-hmm. Bill came. It's like, who's paying for the bill? I said, oh, excuse me, I'm paying for the one of her wines and one and the Corona.
I'm done.
Cause she had 3 wines already. I'm like, yo, I'm paying for one of the wines.
So wait a minute, DJ. So how did she feel? What was her response?
This is what she told me. She said, well, I'm not just used to paying for my own bills. I was like, well, shit, when you ordering like that.
Yeah, because it's disrespectful.
And I ain't even like.
And listen, I get it. I fuck with it because seriously, I've actually been out and it says the guys like, I'm gonna order another one. Is that okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's a real thing. And don't get it twisted. Then I've been out and been like, fuck it. I want it. That's what I'm ordering. Whatever. Because I don't care. I'm gonna pay for it. But I still try to watch somebody's pockets. You know what I mean? As far as like what I'm spending.
But women, but what I'm saying, women have to know in their mind, like if you don't see this nigga, if you're not interested in this guy, like you going through this whole date of ordering all this shit.
But that's what I say. If you know you ain't interested, don't even play with it.
See, that's a lot.
So you think she wasn't interested from the beginning, or you see the picture?
She's trying to see what it is, because no woman is interested till they see what you got going on or what you could do for them or what you supply.
That's what you believe.
Yeah, because I'm watching how this shit going. We talking about it. I'm looking at her IG.
So this was a lineup. She was just lining you up for the night. Like, let me see what he could do. How far I could go with this nigga. And you stopped it right in her tracks.
I said, I'll pay for the wine and one Corona. She said, well, I'm not used to paying for that. I said, well, shit, baby, when you ordering like that.
You got to be used to that.
I ain't on that first date, so shit. What if we start fucking around? What does it lead to?
But you know what? So it's funny because I just told one of my cousins, she's 30 years old. I was a cousin or I don't know, one of them I was telling, one of the younger girls. And I was saying to them, I said, I said, Atlanta got y'all so fucked up, or it can have a lot of us so fucked up, to the point where if you meet a guy from another city, state, you know, that kind of thing, you literally will think this nigga's being cheap or something if he don't do certain things. And it's unrealistic. It's not fair. It's not even fair to us, to the woman as we're doing it, because like the dudes are really messing up the game, like on some like just throwing it wherever. They're not being real. They breaking their necks. They doing like I'm actually supposed to get one of the bartenders from Blue to talk to me because I'm so curious to see how much money is being spent, how many cards are being declined in a lot of these spots, in these restaurants or whatever. Because a lot of people are really busting their ass.